Hey, hey y'all, how's it going? See, I just typed this whole thing out. Will it let me post it? It's not letting me post my chat. How frustrating. I just typed this whole shitty thing out. Do y'all see it? I don't think it's on there. Oh, come on. Don't be like this. All right, well, see if I go back to the beginning, maybe it'll start over. Hey. Oh no. Hey. There it is. Okay. Yep, it locked me out. Weird glitch. So, my hair bug, yeah. But this scarf's a little skimpy actually, so it wasn't quite enough. So I decided to go for some extra bling. Hey everybody, good to see y'all here. I'm glad the family's around. Hey Prince. All right, put your questions in the chat and choose your oracle. Enjoy. Guess the universe said I didn't need that paragraph I typed out early. All right. I think y'all know how it goes, so I ain't worried about it. Welcome to the OraCola. It is June 1st, 2022. I'm arcieoracola, coming to y'all live from Austin, Texas, in the United States of America. As long as that country's still going to last, we're still in it. So, yep, that's what we're going to do for the next hour. Just sit here and commune with the universe and try to get some answers and wisdom for questions of the day, things we've been thinking about, things that's bothering us, general things, personal things. It's really up to you. But anyway, I'm going to be here channeling that wisdom. You can choose your oracle from the list in the description below. Make sure you turn on the live chat so we get everybody's questions in case somebody types something naughty and the YouTube censors it. And yeah, we're just going to hang out and have fun. I did not get a scratch off. I did not get no hot nuts to try. So it's just me and y'all for the next hour. So let's do it. Oh my goodness. Good to see everybody here. Got my pride gloves on. Although I realize that there's more colors in the flag now. So these might not be adequate. They're just kind of some neon rainbow. I don't know if that's still acceptable or not as representing everybody, but I did get more pastel colors in here. So I hope I covered the bases. There's some like pinks and lavenders, some light blues. So yeah, we're just doing the best we can, y'all. Doing the best we can. Shit goes fast. I'm glad you approve. I'm glad some of the gays approve. I'm sure others would disagree. But whatever. Whatever. Woo! All right. Well, so it has been an interesting time in our planet, just as it always is, and just seems like everything's ratcheting up even more and more and more. So I'm sure there are some things that you might want to discuss with the universe tonight. Don't be shy. Put your questions in the chat. And while we're waiting for y'all to do that, we are going to go through the oracles real fast. We got the tarot. That's the arcieola deck. And then we got our crystal oracle. If you're looking for a pretty rock to meditate on. We got the essential oil oracle if you're looking for some kind of plant medicine. And we got this fun one. It's the fashion oracle. This is probably a good one for Pride Month. A lot of them people in here is gay or some on the spectrum somehow. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got our Revelation oracle because it is the end times. Although I did hear a fun term. Let's see if I can get it right. I was, of course, sleepless this morning, like 4 a.m, trying to find some weird YouTube video to kind of lull me back to sleep. And I was listening on this. I can't remember the name of the person, but they were saying that they're apocalyptimist. And they prefer to use that term. And that means that we're at the end times and shit's going to be rough, but you're optimistic that it's going to eventually turn out okay. So I would describe myself as an apocalyptimist. And no, I did not coin that term. But yes, if you're looking for some apocalyptic wisdom, there's your answer. We have the pornacle. Woohoo! Super fun if you're looking for some erotic energy to answer your query. And then we got the old how to self-care. Can't get enough self-care these days. Get it while you can before they take us off to some camp or something blows up. And then finally, we have the magic hate ball. Oh, yeah, she loves to tell you everything is going to be terrible. So, again, take hers with a grain of salt, but try to be optimistic. All right. Let's see if we got a question on the board here. Goog. Oh, this is a really good one. Okay, you're thinking smart. Starting a photography development class and I need to shoot a roll of film. Can the style oracle turn up a muse for me? Well, yes, they can, but you know what we got to do first? We got to do our little ritual. So we got to first make some space for the universe to come join us on our hour of questions and visitation. I like to do a special thing in the beginning, and you got your own special thing you want to do, then now's the time to do it. You could also just take a bathroom or smoke break. I don't care. That's a ritual. All right, so we're going to burn some sacred wood. Always burning the sacred wood just to kick things off and perfume the air. Chase away any negative vibrations and energies. Along them lines, we're going to ring the copper bell. Just get rid of any negative entities that were not chased away by the sacred wood. You know, they got preferences. And then we're going to get rid of any pathogens that might be lurking by using our pathogen wand. This is our UV lamp, fake sun. Don't know why it's blue. Don't know if it even works, but it's a good sight gag. Yeah. And it can't hurt, right? Worst thing is I'll go through batteries. All right. And then we got our abundance spray. Rich bitch witch spray for abundance, for your abundance and for my abundance. And if you would love to share any of your abundance with me, I would greatly appreciate it. You can send that to Venmo or PayPal at arcieocola, ARCIECOLA. It's in the description box below. All right. I think we got our little ritual going. And now we can get to the oracling. How about that? We get to some oracling. That's what we're here to do. Whew. I'm having one of them days where I get the hot flashes periodically. You know, I am of a certain age. I'm not ashamed to say it. But it's just now that it's summer when they come on and you're like, oh, come on now. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I got to be under these hot lights. See? Whew. It's all right. It'll pass. They always pass. All right, back to the task at hand. Style. I could put a fan on me, but I would have to get up. I'll just tough it out. Okay. Grace Jones. Oh my God, we've gotten her like 3 times. The universe is really pushing Grace Jones as a muse. And I think this gives you a whole lot to work with. There's a whole lot of Grace Jones out there, especially in the 70s and 80s. Lots of different looks, lots of different styles. Maybe put her music on when you're working on the project. There's a whole lot of different ways that you could go about getting some Grace Jones inspiration. So there it is. Good luck. Good one for Pride Month too. I think Grace Jones counts as a gay icon. So OraCola. Yeah, that's a good one. I did come up with that one. Oh, woo, 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 woo. No hot nuts. Sorry. I just didn't. I still have the hot nuts. Hi, by the way, Lava Jeans. I'm working through them slow because I just don't want to do a handful and then burn my mouth and then I can't taste nothing for the next 12 hours. What I do is I'll go get one nut and I'll kind of savor that nut and let the heat come on and like feel the whole bloom of it, kind of like a hot flash, but in your mouth. And I'll do that, 3 or 4 times a night. Just when I start to feel like I'm bored and I need a little pick me up, I'll just put a hot nut in my mouth and chew it real slow, and it wakes me up. It wakes me right up. So that's what I've been doing with it. It's going down slowly, but I'm not a big hot nut person. Okay. Oh, you're listening. I love it. You're listening. That's dedication. Cheers to you. Carol Jean. I need a crystal and or oil for energy, aka get up and go. Let's do an oil for this one because I feel like there's a whole lot of different ways that the plants can talk to us and give us guidance, and different ways you can use them. It might be something you can drink or something you can smell, maybe even a supplement. Let's see. Oh, and I saw your pet. I'll get to you, Patrick, in a minute. Sorry I missed you. I was excited about using the oil deck. We don't use it very much. I feel like it's an underutilized resource. Okay. And ylang ylang unleashes sensuality and heals the heart. So just go get you some ylang ylang oil. Now it ain't cheap. It's very floral. So if it's not something you think you don't like, then maybe just find another kind of florally smell that you do like. Yeah, yeah, ylang ylang. It's in a lot of different perfumes, and I think it's one of them things that you either love it or you hate it. So check it out, see what it does for you. Okay, we had a tarot question from Patrick. Patrick, how should I handle my ongoing health issues? Oh, I'm sorry you're still feeling poorly. I know that this whole fam here has had some crud going on, and I'm real sorry to hear about it. I wish it would get better. But let's see. How can you handle it? What's the archetype on the fool's journey that you need to meditate on? Maybe I'll start doing some kind of like vibrational voice chanting, some kind of something like that. It's supposed to help. Okay. The Fool. The Fool. Okay, so you're on a journey and you just started this journey. That is where you are with your health. So think about it like you are starting from scratch. You need to take a little bit of a different path than the one you've been on. You finished that part. That leg is done. Now you got to face the next part, the next segment. So just buckle up, Buttercup, and get all your supplies and get your map and start walking and see what comes up. You won't know till you start walking. So good luck, and don't be too afraid. Just look at it as a new adventure. All right. Let's see. You're welcome. Everybody's welcome. You're all welcome. hope everyone's had a good week. I'm still unemployed, but as soon as Mercury goes direct, I'm going to start looking. I just feel like I need to hibernate, and I've been hibernating. I have hardly gone nowhere this whole last week. I've really just kind of stuck close to home, hung out with Apollo, just watched garbage on YouTube and read stuff and listened to podcasts and, did a little bit cleaning, as you got to do. But really, just aside from running basic errands, I've just been laying low because it's intense out there. And it almost feels like having this time of refuge for me is beneficial overall, even though it's not beneficial to my wallet. It's just a little bit of a break to kind of refocus and reassess. So, if you find yourself in a place in your life where you come out of a job and you need to give yourself some time, I say you should give yourself some time. I think there's a whole lot of pressure put on folks to jump right back in there, and hopefully you have a little bit of savings so you don't necessarily feel like you have to. And then I also believe in just really trying to be positive and not manifest a negative outcome. Just try to keep your hopes up. The right thing may just be right around the corner. You won't even know it till you get there. So yeah, keep a positive attitude. And if you need some time off, fucking take it. Shit. At least while we got air conditioning and ice and shit, and you can stay home. Once the grid goes out, then it's all bets are off. Just go find you the shady spot down by the lake and hope it ain't infested with ticks. All right. Let me get up here to see what anybody said. How to self-care. I'm starting school next week. Yes, we know. What could help me to transition between work, school, and home life? So you're doing this on top of work and your home life. So it's really a big extra project. So what would you need to do to kind of help you with this new addition to your daily routine? And eat healthy. This is a good one. So if you're in a new routine and you're not used to the extra hours that you have to be doing shit, it's easy to get on a bad track when it comes to eating. And I've been there. I'm just as guilty. Get the fast food. You get the thing that's just quick and easy out of the vending machine. You get some kind of energy drink or you drink coffee. And then you end up coming home, you're ravenous. It's like 10 o'clock at night and you eat a whole bunch of stuff and then you just get fat. So eat healthy, make a plan, decide in advance. Okay, these are my meal breaks. This is what I'm going to eat. This is what I'm going to eat. If I'm not smart enough to plan it ahead and take it with me, these are the places I can go and get it. You know what I mean? So just like give yourself a little bit of a roadmap and eat healthy, and that'll help you stay on that go schedule. No more chicken strips. Haha. Well, some people thrive on that shit. Everybody's different. Everybody's metabolism's different. Everybody processes cholesterol different. It's probably not the best thing you could eat, but whatever. I ain't going to judge. Just do what's best for you, hun. Okay. It's 9:18. Has anybody else got a question? I'm going to check online. I checked around 6 o'clock and I didn't see none, but that don't mean there ain't none there. I don't think there's any on here. Nope. And checking the other meta. Oh, did you see that the COO, Cheryl, the one who helped build it up into what it is, she's finally hitting the road. They just announced her resignation. She's going to be moving on in the fall. Now, this is a soft landing because I think she's been on the outs with the Zuck for a few years. And so they've been trying to work her out, and she's done a lot. It's time for her to just retire on her billions. And she said she's going to devote her time to charity. You go, honey. You go. All them ill-gotten gains and all the bloodshed and the bad negative hoo-hoo energy on you from all your meta-ing. You go for it. Give back. Give back. Just start shoveling it out. It's just like Bezos's ex-wife. Uh, just like, please, Jesus, don't make me go to hell. Just start paying people billions. Okay. Nope. I did not get any social media. That took a little bit too long, but I was on a tangent. Anyway. I think we're going to go through the collective readings while y'all are getting your druthers, and we're going to start out with a reading for the collective for the next week with the tarot. This is the first, the calendar, but it's also just like 2 days, 36 hours or so from the new moon. So it really is the beginning of the cycle. So right now, we're at the beginning of the cycle, and Friday, Mercury is going to go direct, and then or station direct. It's going to stop, and then it's going to turn around and go back the way it should. And then Saturn on Saturday is going to go station retrograde, so go backwards. And they're in a square to each other, I think. So there's just like a whole lot of intense astrological energies, and it is the beginning of the month, like I said, in the calendar, kind of lined up with the moon. It's Pride month, first month of summer. Everybody's kind of graduated by now, and kids are out of school. So it really is kind of the beginning in a lot of ways. Beginning of the middle of the year. So yeah, what can we expect? What do we need to think about going into the beginning of the middle of the year? The Fool. What did I just say? What did I just fucking say? And the universe is saying, hell yeah, bitch, yeah. Okay, there's your tarot. Who else has a question? AC kicked on. It feels good. Let's get a breeze here. Kind of like blows up under the wall just because of the way the ceiling fan works. Okay. All right, well, let's move on to a crystal energy for the next week. I still don't know if I'm going to be heading out to the rock shop. I got a last minute little gig helping somebody out tomorrow night, so I'm not going to be able to go tomorrow. But maybe Friday. We'll see. They say it might rain, it might not. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, this one just popped right out. Aquamarine. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Yeah, it's definitely the time of year to start going with the flow, especially a flow of water. And you see aquamarine, there's just like water. So even though we're in a drought, there's still water around. So try to get out into some water. Let the water heal you. If nothing else, find some place to put your feet in the water, like a little stream or something. Just look out for ticks and chiggers, definitely chiggers. But yeah, aquamarine, and just try to use that idea of that energy and go with the flow into this new time of the year. Okay. Gook has a hate ball. Will my swim briefs that I bought and never used last summer still fit? Ooh, that's asking for some tea. What does it say? Don't count on it. Don't count on it is what she says. I don't know if you could tell. It's a little bit. Oh, yep. I think you could tell. That's what she said. So I wouldn't say that they don't fit. It's just maybe they don't fit like you want them to fit. So it's okay. Get you some new ones. There's nothing wrong with trading in your old drawers and getting new ones. Uh, uh, Prance. Why are my coworkers flaking tonight? Tarot. Oh, I don't know what they're flaking on you for, but I'm sorry about it. It's difficult to count on people, which is why I tend to go alone a lot of times. I've just learned, especially with the whole family dynamic that I had and all that, you just sometimes need to accept that folks will not be there, even if they said they would, and not take it personally, because if you know them long enough, you know that's how they are. And if a person's going to be flaky, they're going to be flaky all the time. And you just be like excited if they fucking show up. That is how you handle flakes. Don't count on it. Be excited if they show. Because if they show, usually they want to be there. So, yeah, that's good. It works for everybody. All right, tarot for Prance and the coworkers. The Star. So, I don't know that this is the way to phrase your question. I would say you need to figure out how you can handle your coworkers being flaky, because really they ain't going to change. So you just need to have faith that it's going to be fine. It's going to be better, that it's not a reflection on you, and have hope that eventually they do come. And when they do, y'all will have fun. Patrick, what do the tarot cards have to say about secret Nazi bases in Antarctica? Them Nazis get around, and they got the best PR. Like, they must have been prepaying on this PR for, I don't know, because they ain't never left the news ever, 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 ever. Yeah, they're in all the textbooks. They pop up in the actual like zeitgeist all the time. Whatever they did, that was terrible. Sorry, y'all. I couldn't resist. I almost took it too far. Woo! Okay. Antarctica Nazi bases. The Lovers. Ooh. So this card is about choices and making decisions, and using this. You're kind of at a crossroads, and you got to make a choice about what you're going to take on. So I think for this, it means that all the people who were in love with the idea of Nazis being in Antarctica are choosing to manifest that reality, because honestly, we will never know. We, the people, you and I, we will never, 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 ever know the truth. Even if any kind of truth comes out, it's going to be way in the future. So really, we should just worry about our timeline and not so much about what's going on down there. In general, you should be interested and aware of what's happening, but this is such a far-flung fantasy. I think we just got to choose to let it go. Let it go, and just, it's fun to speculate, but definitely not something we should waste our time on. It's very fleeting kind of romance. It's going to leave you feeling sad in the end. All right. Did I miss anybody? Don't think I did. Okay, so where did I leave off with the collective? I did the crystal. All right, let's move on to a essential oil. Melissa, lemon balm delivers deep healing. Lemon balm, deep healing. There you go. I feel like we've been getting a lot of repeats in these decks, and I don't know why, because I shuffle them all the time. It's just when we come to do the show, for whatever reason, the universe always likes to tell us the same things over and over and over again. Speaking of saying the same things over and over and over again, should I spill some tea? Oh, yes, I should. Let's spill some tea. Ooh, the teapot's dusty. Now that the lid's busted. Okay. What are we gonna spill about? Woo! This one's fun. Okay. This is a channel that I never ever actually in my million years of living thought would exist. However, it does, and it is glorious. There's a dude on YouTube called the Mink Man. I think he's got other part, but you can just look at Mink Man and you'll find him. And what he does is he goes and he rescues minks and uses them, like rescues minks from fur farms, and then uses them to help with rat control at like farms and outdoor agriculture type places that tend to attract a lot of rodents. He takes minks and some dogs, and they go hunt all these rats without actually using any pesticides or anything. It's just a good old fashioned bloodthirsty rat hunt, and they get hundreds. And he got this little mink in a carrier, and just like a little weasel looking thing. He lets it go, and it gets all up underneath where the rats are. Because the mink is little. The mink will get in there and flush them out, and then the dog's on the outside ready to shake it and kill it. And it's very, very entertaining. So I highly recommend, if you got the stomach for it, the Mink Man on YouTube. It's a little bit like when I was talking about the iguana hunter. That dude, no, what's his name? Python hunter. I think he's also shooting out the vermin, but he was using an air gun. That was a little bit more gory. I think with the rats, it's not so bad. I mean, they just shake them and they die. And then they get the rat, and then they put them all in a big pile at the end. They're like, look how many rats we got. So, yeah. It's very entertaining. The Mink Man. Drinking the same thing I always drink. Okay. Hornicle. Ooh. What should I do if I eat a hepatitis strawberry? Well, you might want to stay near a toilet. No, I'm just saying. I mean, if you ate one, you're just gonna have to get over it. I mean, hepatitis is one of them things that's just gonna be tough, and hopefully you won't have any severe complications. Most people recover, but let's see what the pornicle says you should be doing while you're recovering. Random number generator. Sorry, I didn't have it booted up. It's okay. All right. 755 pages. Generate 586. 586. Okay, hepatitis pornicle, 586. Oh. Well. Oh, okay. You should get ravaged from behind, or you should ravage someone from behind. Little doggy style, and then if there's a little bit of bondage in there, it's okay too. But yeah, just a good old fashioned, barrel over the barrel good time. That's what you need. And this looks very much like Yeah, it's just like a sex scene that someone drew. It's like an engraving. I don't know what's up with the hands and the gloves. Not sure what's going on there. But yeah, there's some kink happening. There you go. And yeah, there's some kind of thing happening over here. I don't know what, but it's definitely erotic. So there you go. There you go. You just gotta fuck that hepatitis right on out. Right on out. Uh okay. Let's see. Let's see if we have. Did I say a style yet? No, I was working on it. Style. Did I do style for the collective? No, I don't think I did. We'll do another one, even if we want to. Why not? Let's see. Oh, we've had this one before too. Paul Poiret. Very, very fabulous. Just a very fabulous. Just be luxurious. Get that caftan out. It's summer. Time for a caftan. Some kind of beach wear, and it's long and flowing. Express your inner Mrs. Roper. Okay. We got about 24 minutes left in the show. So if you got a question, now's the time to get it in. As always, we'll be doing this next week at Wednesday, 9 p.m. on the same channel. But you can also watch this again. You can also tell your friends to watch it if they missed it tonight. So, yeah, your coworkers still can catch up. Just got to give them the link and tell them if they like it to subscribe to the channel. Put a comment down, give it a thumbs up, all them YouTube things. But yeah, mainly or whatever. It's when you're when you're supposed to hear it. So that is always the cop out that every YouTube psychic gives. So that is the cop out that I'm going to use because it seems to be the best one. So whenever you hear the message is when you're meant to hear it. Don't worry about the date. Don't worry about the date. Really, we're just here to have fun, maybe have a laugh or two, talk some tea about the world, and then just maybe get some guidance from the universe if the universe feels like giving us the guidance. So, oh, you're so curious if Rick Owens is in that deck. Been obsessing over him lately. Well, you know what? We got this lovely little book that came with the deck, so I can just see if Rick Owens is in here. I'm sure Rick Owens is in here. But let's see. Oh, it's not. I don't think it's done alphabetical. Well, that's fucking annoying. Why wouldn't you do your thing alphabetical? Bunch of bullshit. It's not like there's any kind of like numbering system. I gotta flip through this whole goddamn thing. Okay. Maybe Rick Owens didn't make the cut. It could be the case. But certainly, if anyone would be in a deck like this, Rick Owens would fit. Yeah, I don't think it worked. I don't think you got in here. Well, look at there. Look at there. Twiggy made it. I mean, I guess Twiggy's an icon of some sort. Well, yeah, no Rick Owens. Sorry. Not in the style oracle. However, you can pretty much do anything you want when it comes to your personal style. You don't have to listen to the oracle. It's just here to give you a sense of guidance. But if you feel called to somebody else, by all means, take them as your muse because that is the universe talking to you right there. Oh, tarot. I hired somebody to teach me to drive stick. You're just all kind of lessons going on. Uh, how will that go? I just think when it comes to driving stick, which I don't drive at all, so I don't really have no skin in the game. But when I did practice with it, I found that you just needed to do it. You see, once you got the kind of the basics, you just needed to do it, and I just never did it enough to get the hang of it. But yeah, you just got to find you a big old parking lot that's empty, and then just go around in circles, practice stop and starting, and then get used to doing it in reverse, and then try some hills, because that's where it can get tricky, is on a hill. Okay, taro for Goog and the stick. The world. Oh, it's going to go well. You're going to learn a new thing, and it's going to be a good addition to your toolkit, especially in the end times. Like you never know when you have to get it in a truck or a car that's got a manual transmission. And still, a lot of places in Europe, if you want a manual, if you want an automatic transmission, you got to pay extra when you rent your car. So there's still parts of the world that are mostly stick heavy. So it's a good skill. I think it'll go well. Yeah, just have fun with it. Just have fun. You're welcome. Now I know. I had assumed Rick was being the deck, but that's how it goes. For the Magic Hate Ball, Lava Jeans. Hi, Jessica, by the way. I saw that you popped in. Good to see you. Should the OraCola try what? Try what? Try why? What is try why? I don't know what that means. I don't know what you mean. Oh, to get a job at the local rock shop. I don't fucking work there. That would ruin the whole place for me. Don't ever work at a place that you actually kind of like, because you will never, ever, ever like it after the time that you quit working there. It is just a fact. At least it is for me. Now, I mean, it's not that I have hatred for the place. It's just that I don't ever feel like going back. And I want to keep going back to the rock shop. So yeah, I would never do that. It's like they say, don't live with your best friend. It's probably a bad idea. Yes, it's a bad idea. Don't go getting employed at your favorite restaurants, at your favorite places that you like to go to. It's just a bad idea. Doesn't end well. What does it say here? Reply, Hazy, try again. Yeah. It's Hazy, could I put, because I just said no. I exercise my free will. What is it, Bubba? You're okay. My reply is no. Okay, there you go. The hate ball agrees. Hate ball agrees. And that's some wisdom that y'all can take to the bank. Yes. Don't go working at the place you want to be hanging out at. No, no, no. All right. So let's move on to revelation for the week. See what the universe wants us to ponder. Come on, wake up. Okay. 22. So here's 22 books. 22 chapters in the book of Revelation. I always fuck that up. Okay. So we need to go to chapter 13. Chapter 13 has 18 verses. 18 verses. 2. All right, we got to go to verse 2. Good night, Carol Jean. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good night. All right, Book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. Well, I do know that Davos just wrapped it up, and the Klaus Schwabs of the world have convened and made their plans and have published a lot of it already. So, yeah, we're sliding into that time where it's going to be a little bit crazy. Woohoo! Which is why we got to vibrate higher, y'all. Vibrate higher. Get on that other timeline. Don't think about them Nazis down in Antarctica. That's the bad timeline. Get on the good timeline where everybody gets their freedom. And then we got, energy for all. And someone figures out the Tesla shit. Like, not the car, but like the free energy and all of that. Vibrate on that timeline. Just telling y'all. I mean, if enough of us do it, it'll probably be okay. Whew! That was a rough one. So many beasts out there. So many beasts out there. And the beast behind the beast. And they're all chimeras. They all shapeshift. And they all got, different qualities. And they're just, it's just this monolith of evil. The monolith of evil that is the people who think they own this planet. They don't own it. The planet is a sovereign being. We're just the fleas living on it by her good graces. Sometimes she scratches and we go flinging off. Just talked to Atlantis about that shit. Okay. Caro, what would happen if I ate steak cooked rare for every meal for the rest of my life? Well, hopefully you would be one of them people that thrives on the carnivore diet, and all of your health problems will magically go away, and you will be in excellent health, and hopefully you'll be able to sustain it. So, yeah, that's the hope. Or you could just be one of them people that just can't handle it, or you get bit by that tick that gives you the meat allergy. See, ticks just keep coming up. Y'all watch out for ticks. Watch out for ticks. They're nasty little fuckers. Yeah, so hopefully it goes well, but let's see what the tarot says. Ooh, the Hangman. So you would get a different perspective. That's what you would get. You would get a totally different perspective on your health and your body and how your body exists in this plane. And it's not necessarily a bad one, not a bad perspective. It's just everything's going to be turned upside down for you if you do that. And it could turn upside down in a lot of different ways. But yeah, the Hangman, that's a good one for this because it's a pretty extreme lifestyle choice. I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there that talk about it. I've even talked about it, I think. But yeah, it's a pretty extreme choice. And I don't know I know that as humans, we're omnivores. We're meant to have some variety in our diet. So I don't know that it's the perfect solution, but it's definitely an interesting one. And if you want to try it out for a little while, hell, why not? As long as you got the money and you don't get sick of it. I mean, people try veganism forever, and they some of them love it, and some of them have to come off it because they lose all their health. So everybody's different. You don't know till you try. Okay, 9:48. We got 12 minutes left in the show. If you have a question, I think I got everybody's questions. Checking it out here. I trimmed my lashes down. Remember I was complaining about them last week? Ooh. And they feel better. They're not getting in the way. So I'm pleased with that. Oh, you want some tea? Y'all always want tea. I also have like an eye twitch. And that just appeared. And you know when your eyes starts twitching, like I don't know if y'all can see it. It's doing a little dance. It's like, and it's not at the corner. It's like in this corner, which is kind of weird. But that just started up today. I don't know what that's about, but sorry if I'm just kind of like feeling it and looking weird because I'm feeling the eye twitch. They're not sporty. They're actually kind of, I've got hair that's been in my face this whole time. I'm a mess, y'all. No, they're just like bushier than I'm used to, and they're not as long. And so they're different. They're a little bit different, and they were a little bit too wide, so I had to trim them down a little bit. But they got these crystals on them, just on the ends. I don't know if y'all can see it, but they don't. You can't really see them because the lashes are so bushy. I don't know. Maybe I ain't putting them on quite right. I'll play with it. Yeah, it looks like my program is glitching. I need to get out and get a reboot going. Get a reboot going. Okay. Y'all want some tea? All right, we got 10 minutes. Y'all better think of some questions because I'm almost through all the oracles. There ain't that many left. Let's see. Okay. I know this one's been in there a long time. Because I keep thinking I'm going to put it back out, and then I'm like, no, I need to keep it. So I put this one in back when Elon was buying or talking about buying Twitter. That was like weeks ago. And I know that the big problem that a lot of people had with it was that he was going to let a certain ex-president back on Twitter who had been banned. My thing is, I think freedom of speech is a very sacred thing. There's a lot of folks out there who would love to curtail the freedom of speech. Now, it's not a perfect thing, right? It's a great idea in theory. In practice, there's a lot of pitfalls that come with freedom of speech, but I still think people should be allowed to say what they got to say it publicly. And let's face it, social media is a very public platform. I think there's some argument that this is kind of the new town square. So that's why people should be able to say it. I think if you don't like the speech, you can move the fuck on. That's what I think. I don't think you should be censoring folks because when you start censoring folks, it gets some people intrigued about why they're being censored. And if it's bad information, then you don't want them to be thinking that it's good information, right? I know the opposite argument is often given, but honestly, we should just have a fucking free for all. People should say what they want to say, and they shouldn't be afraid to say it. If they say it and people don't like it, I think people have the right to let them know that they don't like it. And you got to take that. You got to take it. And if it means you got to just like be that weird person standing on the corner with the sign that says crazy shit and nobody pays attention to you, then that's your lot in life, I used to work up on in this strip mall, and there was this old man who every single fucking day would go out with these giant flags and giant signs that supported Donald Trump, and he would station himself at the entrance, like the intersection of the light where this strip mall and the street met. And he would just sing what I assume were patriotic tunes that he had written about Donald Trump. And he would do that for 3 or 4 hours every day. And I would just get a kick out of it because I'd see him coming across the parking lot from, he got through, he's on his little route. He's going to set up there. Some people would honk at him and say, yeah. And some people would like say, fuck you and scream at him. But he would just stand there and sing his Donald Trumpian truth to anybody who was passing by. And I had to give that guy some respect because I was not happy with his message necessarily, but I respected his right to say it. And I respected his right to say it in a very public and flamboyant way. So yeah, freedom of speech. Let them have it. Let them all fucking have it. Let them all back on Twitter. If you don't like it, just don't follow. That's what the block function is for on your feed. Jesus Christ, use it. Oh, my God. It's true. It's totally true. You would not believe it. And I wonder what happened, because I think after the pandemic and I moved on to different things, and I haven't never seen him since. So hopefully he come through. He was an older guy, an older Asian guy, which is even funnier. And he didn't have a bad singing voice either, but he was just out there belting it out for all to hear, his love of Donald Trump, with a giant ass flag and some American flags on him too, because you got to have that. And his little Trump hat. It was fabulous. Fabulous. Patrick, what's at the end of the rainbow? Book of Revelations. Do we want to tempt this oracle again? Lord of mercy. God help us. Jesus, take the wheel. Hopefully Jesus can drive a stick. Surely Jesus drives a stick. Right? Yeah. He's a crafty dude. Let's see. 22. Here we go. 4. So we got to go to chapter 4. Chapter 4. And we have 11 verses. 11. And generate 9. All right. Book of Revelation, chapter 4, verse 9. And when those beasts give glory and honor and thanks to him that sat on the throne, who liveth forever and ever. Okay, so we're back to beasts. I don't know if it's I'd have to look at the context here, but yeah, I think these are God's beasts. So the other beasts were the devil beasts, and this is God's beast. So these are the good kind. Beasts are still beasts, though. So I wouldn't go fucking around with no beasts. Definitely. I would say that beasts are at the end of the rainbow. Should I drink this sparkling rosé? Yes, of course you should drink it. I don't even need to pull an oracle for that. Yeah, they always have big ass signs. Always. It's easier to find their boat when they sink when you have a big sign. Y'all remember that shit? That was fucking hilarious. I mean, it's sad if your boat sank, but still, that was so fucking funny. The good times back in the before times. Okay. Yeah, free speech. I don't want to be silenced. Free speech. Yeah, Jesus does drive a magic carpet. And you know what? That fucker can levitate too. I would not put it past him. He can levitate like right into your party. And then you'd be like, hey, Jesus, did you bring the wine? He's like, hell no, you got tap water, bitch. Turn that shit on. Sparkling rosé out of the tap. Thank you, Lord Jesus Christ. All right, we got 2 minutes left. Should I pull a hat of self-care for the collective? Something that we can always do is take care of ourselves better. And drink water. Yes, drink some water. Not the kind that comes out of the tap that Jesus has touched, but actual good for you water. I think it's always good advice, especially in the summertime here in Texas. It's very, very hot. Staying hydrated is very important. Also helps you sleep better, and it helps everything work better digestion-wise. And you look pruny and sad and shriveled and sunken when you're dehydrated. So drink up, Buttercup. Drink up. I don't care if Jesus is late as long as he's bringing the goods. As long as he's bringing the goods. All right, we got one more oracle for the collective tonight before we send y'all on your way to live in the world and vibrate higher and higher and higher, just so that we can escape this terrible, terrible apocalyptic thing that we're all going through. Karen has the following advice. Yes. She just says yes. So she agrees. She agrees. All right, y'all. Well, it's been a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed your time with me this evening and you got some answers to your questions. And I hope you will take this wisdom forward with you and vibrate higher, higher and higher. I'll see y'all next week. Y'all don't forget to share if you want to with your friends that forgot to tune in. And then, of course, if you would like to share any of your abundance with me, you may do so on Venmo or PayPal at arcieocola, ARCIECOLA. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Love my little family. Let's have a great week. Bye.